Alright, so I'm going to do an unboxing of Dune from Gale Force 9. It's a re-release of the really rare and hard to find 1970s game. And Gale Force 9 was able to get the license and reprint it. So here's the box. Front cover, the back cover listing all the components. So we've got all the player shields, the rulebook, quick start guide, battle wheels, cards, tokens, etc. So let's go ahead and give this an open. Alright, so we've got here a quick start guide, which is pretty handy. We've got all the 6 powers, a list of components, quick setup for all the players and all the powers. It looks pretty nice. How to do the battle wheel, sequence of play, that's useful. And then we've got our rule book, which is 23 pages, which is not too bad for a game that's considered to be quite heavy. And we've got our component overview, of course, the different powers. We've got the Atreides, the Bene Gesserit, Emperor, Fremen, Space Ingold, and the Harkonnens. Quality is nice. It's pretty glossy, which is always good. And it's got, okay, so only 12 pages for the basic game, and the advanced rules are from 13 until the end, which is nice. It makes it a bit more accessible to have that. And then we have our player shields. They're a little bit flimsy, just on cardstock. They've got their special strategy there. Nice. It'd be nice to see on these actually if they'd had a bit more of like a player aid as well, not just the strategy for each house. And then we have a little bit of player aid cards as well, which is nice for in the Harkonnen. And they are, some of them are double-sided for the Fremen and the Bene Gesserit. And the others are not double-sided. And the Atreides. And then we have the tokens. So we have the soldiers, and these look pretty heavy. Let me pop one out. Yeah, they're pretty heavy tokens. We've got the different factions too, and the Harkonnen Sardaukar here. Or maybe the Emperor's Sardaukar. And spice tokens. Printed on the same nice, good, heavy cardstock. The battle wheels. This is a nice system that they had with this game for doing combat, which was later used in Scythe. So you put your power and you can play cards and a leader. And then we get some more tokens for leaders, the shield wall, storm, and the sandworm. The art looks very nice. And then we get the map, and it's not a large map. Let me just get that out of the way. So, with our map, we have popular spots from Dune, if you're a fan of the books or the movie or the upcoming movie. You'd recognize a lot of these places. We have the sieges. To win, you need to control those. The polar sink looks nice. It's good quality as well. Quite small. The Talaxu tanks, where you get your soldiers back after you lose. Your spice bank. And then we have the cards. Quite a few cards. So we have the treachery cards, which are used in combat. You get to draw a treachery card, secretly place it in. Can do some nasty stuff like the laser gun. If a laser gun hits a shield, you wipe everything out. It's pretty nasty. The spice cards tells you how much to add, where they come in from. The trader deck. Everybody gets to choose a trader from one of the opponents when they're setting up the game that they can call out and kind of use in combat. It makes it pretty nasty. A prediction deck for the Bene Gesserits. Let's take a look at what we've got in some of the cards here. So let's take a look at this trader deck. These are a little bit flimsy, actually. They definitely need to be sleeved. So, Bashar, Trader Emperor, Cade, Burseg, Captain Armish, Dr. Yui, the classic trader from the series, the books, and the movies, Duncan Idaho, Gurney, Lady Jessica, Johnny, Stilgar. Nice. The spice cards. Yeah. There we go. Where the spice appears from, South Mesa Red Chasm. How much? Again, this is a bit flimsy. You definitely want to sleeve these cards. The Treachery deck. I'm really terrible at opening up cards. Okay, here we go. We've got the Laser Gun, the Christ Knife, Pistol, Stunners, a Gom Jabbar. You've got defense items, shields, snoopers, a cheap hero, some karma, Balisette. Nice. Oh, this is one of the best ones, the Kulon. It's a worthless card. You can play it as part of your battle plan. For defense, weapon, or both. It has no value. And then the prediction deck, which is just when people have won or not. The Emperor cards, Alliance. I'm not going to open those right now. But yeah, so most of the components are quite good, except I'm not too happy with the cards. They are fairly flimsy compared to the quality of the other components. All right. And then left over we have just little pins to seal up and put together the combat wheels. So that's Dune from Gale Force 9. I can't wait to get some people together and play this. I've heard it's best with at least 5 players, but I imagine that could drag on for quite a bit of time as well if you've got 5 people in it. So I might get 2 or 3 people just to do a little playthrough of it first. All right, and that is Dune, the re-release from Gale Force 9. Thank you.